What up, everybody? I am DJ Q Ball.
It's your boy Jilla Beats.
Your boy Versatile.
And this is the Unplugged Talk Podcast. And right here is where we give you the everything talk. You know what I'm saying? But before we go any further, we got Shannon the Shooter in the building.
What's up, everybody? It's your girl, Shannon the Shooter. I just want to be better, producer.
Sheesh. All right, then.
How was y'all weeks, man?
Man, the week was beautiful. Productive, you know what I'm saying? This was week 2 of having classes, you know what I'm saying? I'm enjoying them. Like, they actually, I think, let me count. They made like 3 songs.
Nice.
Okay.
Good stuff.
You know, I get into detail about it later, but you know, they made like 3 songs.
That's dope, man.
Had a showcase the other day. Went well. Like, all the artists did their thing. You know what I'm saying? It was the first time I did something like that at the Orchestration Institute. You know what I'm saying? It kind of gave me some insight, like on some changes that I want to make. You know what I'm saying? As far as like the scenery and like a little bit of something I want to add to the audio with it. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
That I can kind of hear.
Gotcha.
But yeah, it was a productive week, man. How about you guys?
Oh, well, mine was good. Man. Had an event on actually, what's today? Okay. On Saturday. On Saturday, you know what I'm saying? I had an event with Taste for the Homeless. Michael Earhart, shout out to Michael Earhart, Taste for the Homeless. They had something they call Circusville Part 2. You know, it's like something they do in the winter and in the summer. You know what I'm saying? So this is Part 2, you know, on Saturday. So everything went decent. Everything went decent. You know what I'm saying? And it's for a good cause. You know, so I'm always, you know, I have to make time when you know I get those kind of calls. You know, to donate my time, you know what I'm saying?
For sure.
To give back, you feel me?
For
So
sure.
that's what I do, you know what I'm saying? That's what I do. Place for the homeless, you know, with what, you know, you doing with the orchestration and me as well with Sherman the Man and Hojo Fap, you know what I'm saying?
For sure.
The Hood Heroes, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, everything this week has been super dope, you know what I'm saying? Super dope. Oh, also, shout out to Twister. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Twister. He gave me the green light, you know, for a mixtape. We about to shock everybody with. You feel me?
Yes, sir. Yes,
you know
sir.
what I'm saying? So, artists, if y'all looking at this, man, tap in.
Definitely
tap in and tap out. You know what I'm saying?
Big facts.
Tap in and tap out. But I'm going to, you know, let you go, man.
I like that though, man. Look, that's why I like letting y'all go first, man. It'd be inspiring me, man. I'd be like, yeah, get it, brothers, get it. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about. Yes. I don't know. I say me too that. But I'm allowed to because they're my brothers if I want to. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna make that solid right there. You know what I'm saying? But anyway. But nah, man, just been in cruise control this week, man. I have been productive, but been in cruise control, man. Just evaluating stuff and, you know, putting things in perspective and, you know, really doing, you know, more of a family mindset and, you know what I'm saying, things of that nature, man. Just like, you know, just looking at things, evaluating stuff, you know what I mean? And that's why this whole week so far, you know, different expectations and stuff like that, which you guys already know of. It's just, you know, reevaluating things and putting things in perspective. Like I said it twice, but you know, you say it twice, you mean it. You know what I mean? But
sure,
you know what I mean?
Sure.
But yeah, that's been it, man. And you know, like I said, and you know, like I hit you guys up yesterday, because I noticed that, you know, there's you guys had events coming up and stuff like that, and I'm like, you know, and you know, it keeps me inspired, keeps me motivated, you know, and it's like a proud brother, man. I'd be like, man, like I love the fact, you know, what you guys got, you know, going on and stuff like that, and the rest of the world need to take notice. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, you guys do a lot, man. You know, all y'all do a lot of stuff, man. That's like, it keeps me, you know, whether y'all know it or not, it keeps me going, keeps me want to be 10, 20 steps ahead of everybody else to go, all right, cool. You know what I mean? Like, you know, the part I play, you know what I'm saying, is like, okay, cool. I can go over here and do this. They're doing these things, and you know what I'm saying, it's spread out beautifully. there's such a balance. I don't even know if you guys have taken a step back to realize that, you know what I'm saying? The stuff that we all do is like a really smooth balance, you know? And that's what I look at, you know, this whole week. That's what I was doing. I was like, okay, I'm like, all right, you know what? Yeah, because what you said, as far as trying to figure out, you know, to make sure you devote your time to and get those calls and stuff. Yeah. I got a few of those calls this week, you know what I mean, to be a part of a seminar in one area, the events coming up for the youth that they have coming up, they want to be maybe a panelist. They want to be a panelist for them and stuff like that. So I was like, that's pretty dope, man. And it's crazy because, like I said, spread out. We're doing a lot of community stuff, which is very necessary. Yeah. Without community, we don't really have too much of anything else. Everything else falls apart, you know. But that's the gist of my week, man. Like I said, I've been doing a lot of pondering, a lot of reevaluating and reorganizing all that stuff. So yeah,
definitely.
Sure. This episode is brought to you by Deluxe Graphics Group.
Deluxe.
Hey, they have everything. They do everything from graphic design to marketing. You name it, they do it to get that product out, that brand out. You need to contact them. Hey, nothing they can't do. Sky's the limit. Get your branding right. Holler.
Yeah, it's
What about you?
definitely a reflective space.
Yeah.
30 days from my 46th birthday, so
Come on, we're gonna celebrate.
so you spend a lot of time thinking, and you know, the older you get, things start to change, and you think about what's more important. And I think that's where I've been, you know, making sure my foundation is strong.
Yes.
You know, I don't have a lot of people to worry about. It's really just me. I have one kid, you know, no grandkids. So it's like, what do you want for yourself in life? Where do you want to go now? And it's like, you know, we don't have a lot of time to think about all this other stuff that's going on in the world. And so I just really been focused on how can I make me the best Shannon Clay that I could ever be. It's not about nobody else. It's not about competing with nobody else. But what can I do to make me better? Because the more I make me better, the world becomes better. But I had a good week. We lost my reunion on yesterday. We lost one of my aunties on yesterday as well.
Condolences.
Condolences to the family and prayers. But she fought a good fight. A great woman. For all the 46 years of my life that I've known her. And it's important to be that type of way. So, you know, it's really a celebration of life. And we don't really have to mourn, but you miss the body. But this week has been good. It's been good.
That's good.
That's what's up.
Yeah,
That's
definitely.
kind of like going back to what we was talking about early. Like, I guess that's what I meant by you get in there like bored state of mind. You don't really be bored. You just be trying to like figure out more ways to be better. You know what I'm saying? And like me personally, I just be trying to feel like, man, I need to find out another source of income. I need another, you know what I'm saying, to add to what's going on to help out. You know what I'm saying, what I'm trying to do. So it'd be a really like just like, man, because I know I can do this and I know I can do that and I know I can do that. And then, you know, a lot of people, especially entrepreneurs, you really ain't got like a full table. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that you need a whole table to operate and function or whatever, but it's like that togetherness of things make things even better.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And it makes it work, especially if everybody on the same page. Because at the end of the day, we trying to achieve the same goal. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So it's just been more of like the thought process, like I say, of just trying to like, man, get another, not even just one, maybe 2, 3, 4, 5 different sources of income. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how you fund things and make stuff grow. You know what I'm saying? Like,
No, that's you know, it's good you're touching on that too, as far as, you know, going back to the boredom part you're talking about, because we all, you know, always trying to figure out, you know, what the next thing we can be doing. Ironically enough, you know, it's like, I guess it incorporates two things. One, you know, as far as when we start and we do things, you know, we're building that foundation. So when we all have a solid foundation in what we do. And then on top of that, it's like we're never just satisfied or just settle for that's it. We're trying to figure out how to capitalize and enhance what we got going on, but also add to it. Where a lot of people, they get stagnant, you know what I'm saying? But the other thing too is the way we work on different things, and like we were talking about getting older and stuff like that. We all come to a realization that everything does have an expiration date. You know what I'm saying? A lot of things that we do, even if we tried it out, test it out, trial, however you want to put it, that, it's not going to last forever in one of those areas. So it's like, okay, you know what? How do we find that balance? And I guess we can apply it to life in itself, right? So where it's like, where do you find that balance? Do we have a solid foundation in order to make those pivots, to be able to do certain things and go in certain directions? Because, without a solid foundation, you're just wandering around and just anything goes, and, there's no organization, a lot of times no preparation. And people are, can be satisfied in, the mediocrity and not really, but when we're in the levels and areas we are in our minds, in our mental space, the professionalism that we've come through, our past and everything else, it's like, okay, what else is there? Right.
Yeah. I can feel exactly where Ejilla is coming from when he talk about feeling bored, because I find myself at home a lot. I have perfect peace, but it's like you get that boredom. I don't know if it's necessarily boredom, but you get that little feeling you get because you searching for more for yourself. So it seems bored. It's like, and I have to sit there and remind myself, because it's not that I'm trying to complain. It's like everything is good, but what's missing? It's like I need more. I want more. I desire for more. So it begins to feel like boredom.
Yeah.
But I wonder what's that really telling us when we get to that space. Like, I guess like Ejilla said, to be reflective about what we really want for life. And like you said, Dre, about building that foundation. Yeah, some people scared, like Ejilla said, about building that foundation. Like, it's okay to have the one pillar, but when you have other solid pillars, that just solidifies that foundation for you. Right. And it brings about more stability. But I think sometimes we're afraid to, or not we, but some people are afraid to bring things together to build that foundation, because I don't know if it's because we think it's gone, maybe that structure might not be as strong as me. But if you get them strong pieces together, you need to try to figure it out some kind of way. How can we all build up type of stuff?
Right.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it be times where like I be sitting in silence, no music, no nothing, and just be thinking like what can I do? I know we probably sound redundant, but we all go through the same thing. We just different people.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And I just try to figure it out, man. And sometimes I be getting mad at myself. You know what I'm saying? I get mad at myself because I don't know what to do next, or you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like I just be trying to just sit in silence most of the time and just try to figure it out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's why I be, coming with certain content. You know what I'm saying? Just, trying to figure it out. I'll be sitting thinking, because, I've been told that I have some good ideas, but it's just, I have to
put it in motion.
Right.
That's what that be.
Put it in motion. You know what I'm saying? So I'm working on that, because I'm bad with that. Because I'm a serious thinker. Like I sit and think a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like we were saying off camera, like having all them tabs open.
Yeah.
I got a lot of tabs open in my brain, bro. Like I'm not gonna even front.
Yeah.
And sometimes my brain get fried.
Man, I told you, I don't get that much sleep. Because it's like I'm just always thinking. It's always like the chess player. You thinking moves ahead. You know what I'm saying? You trying to figure out, man, if I go this way and then if that happened, I need to be able to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it's like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? We guys got to get it together. It's like, man, just do it. You know what I'm saying? Really put it in motion. I feel like you really do need to just go ahead. I think that might be that sign. You be like, what is that? I think that sign is basically telling you,
just do it.
Just do it. You know what I'm saying? Because if you're thinking too high, a lot of stuff, if you're thinking too high, then it ain't for you.
What up? This episode is being sponsored by CRSMG Radio.
All music, all the time.
You've never heard radio like this.
And I promise you, make sure you download that app. It's in the App Store and Google Play Store. It is worldwide.
You know what I'm saying?
So that's basically like saying stay consistent.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line, really.
Yeah.
Like just staying consistent, you know, because if you doing something and you got time to think about, and I'm speaking from myself.
Yeah.
Like if we doing something and we got time to sit back and be like, damn, what's next? That means we done slowed down on this back here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Either that, it could be that, or it could also be you mastered that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's what's next?
Exactly, because think about it, and I'm glad you said that, because the way all of us thinking here, and I'm realizing even more so today. We talk about a lot of things, you know, on our podcast, but hearing everybody talk today, I'm like, wow, it's deep. You know what I'm saying? The close, like you said earlier, you know what I'm saying? After all the episodes we done, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, we get to not only just, you know, tell everybody else about certain things and educate them, but we educate each other and we learn each other, right? And it's like the more we're talking today, this topic is awesome because it's gotten me to open up, to realize like, wow, the way we think about stuff, and necessarily it's a gift, but sometimes it can feel like it could possibly be a curse sometimes, but it's mainly a gift. And here's the reason why I say that. Because I'm hearing what you guys are saying, and I'm the same exact way. We're very much so similar in more ways than we all probably thought before today. But we're innovators, we're creatives, right? We have big brains. We think a lot, you know what I'm saying? And the thing with all, you take those pieces, those variables, and you add it to all of us here, self-sufficient.
That's the thing.
We don't have others we off
That's
of to do it. So the extra thinking we do is, how do I execute it? So the part that slows our part of executing it down is every piece has to be in place. And so if it's not, we're not comfortable with releasing what we thought of. So it's like, okay, you know, boom, okay, so then what happens? Ooh, let me put this to the side right here for a second, you know what I'm saying, because something else just took precedence I got to take care of. So then as you're doing other things, that goes back to the tabs you guys are talking about. So, okay, let me put this right here for a minute. It's open, but I'm gonna come back to that. So then everything else that's taking precedence is, okay, I got to do this right here, knock this out. When you come back around finally and you're like, okay, knock that stuff out, I'm good. All of a sudden, you forgot this was still open. So next thing you're like, man, I want to rest, but I feel like I'm still something ain't right. I'm not.
That to the side. They go another tab.
You get what I'm saying? Right. You get what I'm saying? So then it's like, okay, boom, oh shoot. Then it comes this right here. Okay, let me go and start working on that. You know what I'm saying? And it's the same cycle over and over again, because like you said, having a solid team, people that are on the same page, you can build with, you know what I'm saying, execute it accordingly. If you don't have that, we're our own one person trying to do the job of many people.
Exactly.
So that's a lot of weight. That's a lot of weight. That's a lot of mental processing. That's where that lack of sleep comes in. Because like, if we don't do it, who's going to?
And that's exactly my thought process of that. You know, we got some people that are thinkers, some people that are doers. I'm both.
Yes.
I'm a thinker and a doer, but I prefer to do instead of think about it. It's like, I'm lazy. I feel like I might have been a lazy genius in another lifetime, like for real, because I can execute what you thinking of, but sometimes I don't want to think of it. But if I have, because the self-sufficiency, I have to think of things and I have to execute it. But I prefer more, like, okay, so it's like having a house. Somebody got to be a owner. Somebody got to be a renter. A lot of time I can be a owner or a renter, but I'm cool with renting.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's like everybody has a space that it works in, and I think that's what we be missing, that other parts to make the other shit we got going on come together. And sometimes it's hard to depend on because people ain't as dedicated as we are.
That's
like,
facts.
We are four dedicated ass people, and I know that.
Yes.
And when we decide to do something, we put our shit in it. So it's just that's I think that's the missing component for all of us. I think we're looking for that. It's almost like God-given assistance, because you just don't want anybody that say, I'll do it.
Right.
You know,
Exactly.
It got to be or like.
It got to be organic. You gotta want to do it.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
and it got to mesh. And that's how you build empires. Afraid to build together for fear of somebody fucking up what your goal
Exactly.
is. And it's
Yeah,
hard
yeah,
to find
yeah.
people that's
Exactly.
on the
Yeah.
same
That's
mindset
yeah.
or wavelength.
That's why I'm glad, and I thank God a lot for us coming together, doing what we doing on this podcast. You know what I'm saying? Because we each play our part. Nobody is trying to overstep anyone.
Right.
And we all come together, to do this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's like the teamwork, the consistency, and all that, which is making this podcast what it is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like we done seen podcasts that started a little bit after we started,
Yeah.
and they're gone.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? And I don't know why, but I know why we still here.
Yeah.
That's all I can say.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I know why we still here. So
Yeah.
teamwork, consistency, and like everybody just doing what they had to do. You know
And
what
we
I'm saying?
building off of each
Right.
other.
I was about to say that.
Because like everybody have different thoughts, and sometimes we think things that we don't bring out until somebody else bring it up.
Yeah.
And until you hear yourself say certain things, it's like you don't realize that's how you think or feel. It's a different experience. So that's why sometimes it's good to talk about these deeper, thoughts, because
Yeah.
everybody got them.
Exactly.
Because to piggyback off what Q Ball said before Dre broke down the tab situation, because that need to be broke down when we talk about the tabs. How you just got these mental thoughts and how we just put it to the side. But to go back to what he said with like, if it ain't that part, it's the part of like whatever your craft is at that moment. It also is a sign of you need to go harder. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I just started doing more mixes now. You see me, fool. I'm like, man, Joe, I'm trying to get the YouTube
Hell
together.
yeah,
I'm saying, you know what I'm saying?
Hell
Like, I'm
yeah.
like, I need to do something else because
Yeah.
my mind is just spacing out, because it's like what I'm doing. I'm not saying I'm bored with it, but I'm bored with it, and it's not doing enough for what I'm trying to do right now. So I have to kind of open up a new tab now.
Expand.
Basically,
Yeah.
now I'm opening up a new tab and working on something new.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, like I say, been doing more mixes. Trying to get the video game together, the editing. Somebody told me
Yeah.
like, man, Joe, I know you can do video editing. Why you don't do it? Because, and I be like, man, I feel like that ain't my lane. You know what I'm saying?
Make it your lane though.
But it is,
Yeah.
I can do it, but
Yeah.
it ain't my lane for what I want to do. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Because I had somebody that was always around me that was their job.
Their
That's what
job.
they did. So it was
Right.
like, man, go ahead. Let them do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I got somebody that can do it. Now, if wasn't nobody around, then again, here
Right.
come that self-sufficient stuff where it's
Right.
like, man, okay, well, I might as well do it. I
Right.
got to do it anyway. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like the boss of a job. You know what I'm saying? That boss know how to do everybody's job.
Yeah. Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
But you can't do everything. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? So
Yep.
again, that's what the mind wonders. And like you say, we be really trying to figure out how can we get those other pieces to the puzzle, or get those other people at the table that understand what's going on to help that foundation, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
stay solid.
Right.
So go ahead.
Oh, I was just about to say that's what I think it is, a desire for help, but we don't know how to really express, because it's not help because I don't know how to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, you know.
And it's almost kind of like, man, it's like, what more can you do or have to do to like get
To that place.
to get to that point, or get them other people that could be at the table to see like, all right, man, he doing this, man. I know I can do this and do this to add to that, and we can make what he or she or what we both got going on bigger.
Bigger.
Right.
Build,
Right.
yeah.
That's the way I
And
think
that's a
so.
part of the building. It's like,
Yep.
man, Joe, like it's like it is again, like it's like how much more, or like what do you really got to do to actually get people to see, like, man, Joe, you know what? Let's do this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I can do this and I can do it, and we ain't in nobody way.
Right.
Ain't nobody in nobody
There's
way.
enough
Like I say,
space for
everybody got
everybody.
they
Exactly.
everybody got their own thing going on and everything. But the more people that it is that's, you know what I'm saying, down with the foundation, like the more structured it'll be and the bigger it can get, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And everybody's entity or whatever it is that they have
It's building.
It's gonna
Exactly.
get bigger, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And it creates a community, like a network of, you know what I'm saying, and it create job opportunities if you go even further down in the picture and stuff, you know what I'm saying?
This episode is brought to you by Deluxe Graphics Group.
Deluxe.
Hey, they have everything. They do everything from graphic design to marketing. You name it, they do it to get that product out, that brand out. You need to contact them. Hey, nothing they can't do. Sky's the limit. Get your branding right. Holler.
Yeah. And just to piggyback off of that, you know what I'm saying? Just, you know, shamelessly plugging, you know, if it's any sponsors out there, that would like to sponsor this podcast, please send us an email. Send us an email because what we are trying. Well, first of all, if you're looking at this, you see what we doing. You know what I'm saying? Secondly, we trying to, you know, get bigger and better, and also, like you say, create jobs. You know what I'm saying? Create jobs for people. You know, you know, because this is what we doing independently. We doing everything you see on our own. No sponsorship at all. You know what I'm saying? So, well, semi-sponsorship from CRSMG Radio, Deluxe Graphics Group, and the orchestration, and Ejilla Beats production.
Taste of the homeless.
Taste for the homeless.
And Taste for the Homeless. You know what I'm saying? But we talking about like sponsorship, monetary sponsorship, product sponsorship. You know what I'm saying? Like we are trying to grow, and well, we have grown. You know what I'm saying? But we are trying to get bigger. You know what I'm saying? Because, like I say, this is a positive podcast. This is not nothing messy, negative. You know, we just try to bring information to people with the truth. And uncut, unedited. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And even if y'all got some suggestions, like, you know, man, don't be afraid to jump in them comments. And like, man, you brothers doing a good job. Man, we would like to hear about this, like that, talk about this, or even shoot an email. If you don't want to get in the comments, you know what I'm saying? Shoot us an email, or man, reach out individually, however you want to do it. Y'all, we all on social media, you know what I'm saying? But that's what it is, like building. You know what I'm saying? You have to build. You have to build. Yeah. I don't think it's gonna work if you don't build. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta have a solid foundation first.
That you do. That's what I was gonna say about what Q-Ball said.
Nothing stands.
That's what I was gonna touch on. I was gonna use that too, as far as you know, when you stated as far as the different variables that makes this work with us. The foundation, and when I say the foundation, we all know what foundation means. But when I'm saying about what we're talking about is the fact that bringing together like-minded people, individuals as a collective, and going, okay, look, this is what you got. This is what you bring to the table. This is what you bring to the table. This is what you bring to the table. You know what I'm saying? Okay, Sean, this is what you bring to the table. And being able to utilize everybody's strengths together and like as one unit. People, they won't do that. They won't look at the fact and go, okay, you know what? Yeah, you know, you bring something different to the table. You bring something different to the table. You bring something different to the table. Let's figure out how we can make this thing work. You know what I mean? And really, like you said, build it and keep building up higher. Like you said, I'm sorry. But a lot of the times too, the weird part about it is, man, it's like it's a mental thing. You know, people want to be the key. They want to be that person. You know what I'm saying? And so it's like I say all the time, all of us here, we all can do the same exact thing. You know what I'm saying? Depending on which level each of us are at, but we all can do the same thing, which goes back to that mindset you were saying as far as I think about it as a contractor mindset. You know what I'm saying? Okay, I can hire you to do this part. Have you do framing? Have you do siding? Have you do, you know what I'm saying? But I know the whole project that's getting done is going to get done. And here's the time frame, the time schedule. No, I know you can get done in this certain time frame. You can do the same thing. You can do your portion. And I know that by the time we all come together and we get our portions done collectively, this project's going to look amazing. The finished work is going to be beautiful, something that's undeniable. And that other folks are going to see and like, hey, we want to bring y'all on over here and we want to hire you to do these jobs too. People don't have that mindset these days. It's almost like, you know, it's me and everything, and that's it or nothing, you know, and that's a sad place to be in. You know what I mean? As far as mentally as well as in your heart, man. Like that's a sad place to be in. I feel like, how you call it, fight or flight, you know what I'm saying, in every situation. And I'm by myself and alone, and I have to pretend and play it off like I'm okay being alone, but not really being, you know what I'm saying? Right. It's a lot of mental thing like that. But, like I said, again, man, I'm gonna keep on saying, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm grateful for, the connections we all have, you know what I mean? And the fact, like you said, Shannon, we work hard. We work hard. We think outside the box. We do a lot, man. And you know what I'm saying? So if other folks, if they took on, if they watch this, and that's what Cuba was trying to tell y'all, and so is Ejilla. We do this for y'all, man. We try to make sure we can educate y'all and get y'all to different levels of experiences like we've experienced, to help you avoid that. What he say? He said, Hove did that, so you have to go through that, right? That's how we are with y'all. Right. We've experienced all this stuff. We see past the smoke and mirrors. We've been in the smoke and mirrors and removed ourselves from smoke and mirrors when we figured out it was smoke and mirrors. A lot of people want to stay in that contaminated, congested air, you know what I'm saying, the hamster wheel. But when you start realizing and you start elevating in your thought process and realizing, okay, these experiences that I've been having, it's not conducive. It's not helping me in any kind of way, shape, or form or fashion. Then you step back and go, oh, okay. Now, okay, I know I have to start doing for myself, but also if I work with somebody else, work with other people as a team, I know what I bring to the table now. I'm not trying to do it, for likes, clicks, right. I'm trying to impress people because this is what I really bring to the table. You know what I mean? And then now you're an asset amongst other assets. And y'all can build something that's super amazing, super lucrative, and something that can be even passed down generational and inspire others. And a lot of people are not in that mental capacity for whatever reason it is.
Now, see, it's that part when you say passing it down to the generation, like basically building a legacy.
Yeah.
See, that's what it's really about. So, like, that the whole mindset thing and to getting people to understand this is what we really own, what I'm saying, look past you know what I'm saying, what could happen or the mistakes that could happen. Like, let's think about getting it where what we trying to do, and what we trying to do is really build a legacy, build something to pass down to the next generation, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Because we ain't really got nothing out here like that, like let's be for real, you know what I'm saying? Like we do need to build things to be like, okay, you know what I'm saying? Somebody had to start it. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah. And back to the point where you said about what we talked about, everything has an expiration date. Like nobody's going to be doing it forever. So you become a teacher. Yeah. Yes. And you give what you have to the people that's behind you, so that they can pick up them same type of etiquette, the same type of ethics. To be one that brings up and then teaches and then give back.
Exactly. And that's dope you said that, because that's what we all do. You know what I mean? And that's it's very important.
Yeah, we all give back in our own way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I think it's the right thing to do, because I've seen and still see where it's it's people that just, they not doing nothing. It's just whatever. And it's just so much more that can still be done out here. Like, it's a lot, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just a lot of stuff out here, and it's like, okay, that's it. And then most people end up leaving us because they just sat around and they gave up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm not trying to be one of those ones that give up, because I feel like, man, just because it probably ain't happened for me don't mean it can't happen for him or her.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Type of thing.
Exactly.
I want to be that blessing. That blessing we looking for to come to the circle and help the foundation.
Yep.
I want to be one of them people that not to be taken advantage of, but to be that blessing. Like, okay, man, I see what you're doing. Oh, you need to come like this, okay, I got you.
Yep.
Or let's do it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do this. You keep doing what you're doing. I'm gonna do this. We gonna put it together. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
'Cause you never know.
Yeah.
Excuse me, wait.
No,
you never know, like, when you bless somebody, whatever the blessing may be, that may end up blessing you.
Yeah,
no doubt.
In the return, you know what I'm saying? So if it's like anything that I know or what I can do to help, if I can do it, I'm gonna do it.
Yeah,
like,
you know what I'm saying.
And that's what a blessing is, like, man. That's what I want. That's what I want it to be, like, to build that structure up to being able to be a blessing for those that need people to be founders. You know what I'm saying? You need them people that's gonna be on the construction team. You need them workers. You know what I'm saying, to be able to keep building, because stuff has to keep building. You know what I'm saying? Once that go that tab. Once we build, boom, that go that tab. But it's still working. Now we open up another tab, meaning we building something else. You know what I'm saying? And we can pass them tabs down. Them tabs is the legacies. Like, boom, keep working on that tab. It's like the tabs ain't gonna never really close. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because we gonna consistently be building. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what it's about.
I was about to say. That's what I was about to say.
Cool. Of course, close. All right. Close that tab. You know what I'm saying?
That's where that fine tuning comes in.
We gotta learn how to go in and say, if a tab ain't working no more, close that motherfucker down because it's taking up too much CPU.
Yeah,
that's what I was about to say. That's the area I was telling y'all in this week that I've been in. Where I'm like closing tabs, you know what I'm saying? Those are useless tabs, you know what I'm saying? Because sometimes you have your browser open and you're like, man, why is this? Think about it. Why is it slow? Thank you. Why is my computer going so slow? I got all these tabs. Dang, I got
a virus.
You know what I'm saying? Right. When you open it, you're like, oh shoot, okay. I don't need that. I don't need that either. That's irrelevant.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what I've been on. And that's what we got to end up doing though, because at the end of the day, all y'all, and I'm keep saying it to y'all, man, so y'all know how serious it is. All of us, what you said as far as being the blessing, we're definitely inspirations to people. You know what I'm saying? And I know because I watch and pay attention. You know what I'm saying? Like even behind closed doors, people will say certain things. I'm like, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? In my head, I'm like, go tell that person. You know what I'm saying? Because in the day, you know what I mean? Real talk, because they're like, okay, oh yeah, so and so, man. Yeah, I'm just using examples. Yeah, Ejilla, he doing his thing, man. Blah blah blah, man. That's inspiring. Go tell that man. Okay, oh man, cue ball, man. It's like this. Oh, from the DJ and stuff to man to nightclub to man. Now the mixtape, and then not only that though, but every day he getting up in here and he's giving us inspirational videos and stuff. Man, it's inspiring. Go tell that man. You know what I'm saying? Shannon, she's saying this right here, boom, boom. She's talking about how you can do this with the kids, and being understanding and giving you the tools like that, whatever, so you can apply them at home as well as they're doing at school, but also entrepreneurial side, artist side, you know what I mean? The music part, when pushing how things are looking on from that standpoint, the entrepreneur side, as far as the merchandising and things of that nature, and taking all that on, right? Man, that's inspiring, man.
I heard that compliment. I heard it.
You're welcome.
And look,
tell her too. You know what I'm saying?
And while you telling them, him or her, make sure y'all telling them in a genuine fashion.
Yeah.
Don't be doing the underlay for the overplay.
Right. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
You're free next week.
You know what I'm saying? Right? like be genuine with it. You know what I'm saying? And people need that. People need people to help them keep going. Like, man, Joe, like I really appreciate what you got going on, because you never know what that do for a person. You know what I'm saying?
And that's another thing too. Stop DMing and inboxing that shit, man.
The DM love,
man. Stop that shit.
The DM love.
Say that shit out loud. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because that's important, kind of too. I mean, if you saying it, just say it out loud.
Right.
If not, just don't say nothing. You know what I'm saying? Because you never know. You may inspire somebody else to say it out loud.
Facts.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, you're not the only one feeling like you should congratulate a person. Other people feel like that too, but they probably just don't do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Say it out loud, man. Because listen, y'all. I swear to y'all.
It's your boy Jilla Beast, man. For any artists out there looking for production, make sure y'all go check out my BeatStars page, man. BeatStars.com/EJillaBeats. That's EJILLABEATS. Let's get it.
I'm the king of getting compliments in my DMs, man. like not no trying to get with me type shit. I'm talking about, man, I'm proud of you type shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Just say it out loud. You know what I'm saying? Like
DM love.
Or just don't say nothing.
DM love. Hey, don't steal my song.
I'm about to say,
don't steal them bars either. Say it out loud.
We gonna flip that, Shannon. You gonna be on.
make a
And we gonna drop it so Cuba off and spin it.
It's copywritten.
It's already registered.
Yeah, man. If y'all
Encoded.
feel like y'all got to get compliments in the inbox and just don't say nothing, man.
No, because you know what that looks like. In all honesty, looks like you're trying to hide the fact you're trying to compliment somebody. Like,
No, and it also looked like
crazy.
It also looked like you scared to compliment a person out
public.
loud because you've been
talking about him. There you go.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So that's what that looked like, y'all.
They do.
Man, that's what it really
like.
be.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I
know
don't
what I'm
want
saying?
them niggas I be talking about you about
To know.
to know that I be showing you love. I really
Yeah.
fuck with you, but when we together,
Right.
we be talking, we be hating on you.
Right.
They ain't gonna tell you that part of the
Right.
story.
But just know that if you do compliment somebody out loud or show them love or whatever, you might just inspire the next person to do it.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Because there'd be a lot of people that be wanting to do it, they just don't do it.
Right.
Because it's unpopular in their head for some
Show
reason.
love, man. We
Yeah.
glorify all
That's
the
it.
negative stuff, man. We need to glorify all the positivity. You know
Facts.
what I'm saying? Like
Facts,
that's the beginning of showing some unity. You know what I'm saying? And people coming together, man. Everything ain't got to be so hardcore when it comes down to when it's negative. We just thrive on negativity, like negativity and drama. We thrive on that. But when all the positive stuff going on, it's like it's just swept under the rug. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't get the attention it deserves. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? It doesn't make it inspiring to the next person. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got to get better at that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
stop doing the DM love for niggas.
You know,
it just
yeah. Eliminate that
it
toxicity, man.
Just show love, man.
That's it.
Let's stop being toxic to
Yeah,
one another. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Like, if you don't rock with a person, man, you just don't rock a person and walk away from it. Close that tab. Like what we just talked about. Close that tab
Close
out. That's
that
over
tab.
with.
Yeah.
Or close that book, that chapter, however people be naming it.
Shut
You know
the
what I'm
computer
saying?
down if you got
Just
Yeah,
to.
you know.
close the phone. You know what I'm saying? And we just got to keep the positivity rolling, man. That creates the unity.
Definitely.
Just make sure, I swear, this next episode, that's what we talking about. We talking about unity.
Yeah.
So make sure y'all stay tuned.
Yeah.
Make sure y'all stay tuned because we're gonna discuss unity and we're gonna tackle that. You know what I'm saying, for real, because it's really, really needed in Chicago. It's needed everywhere.
Definitely.
But we in Chicago, so we need that here.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Before we get out of here, I just want to say the building a foundation start with you building your own personal foundation, then building your family foundation, and then you able to build other foundations outside of that intimate network.
And with that being said, make sure y'all hit up the Unplugged Talk Podcast at the Unplugged Talk Podcast everywhere your thumbs work, except for, you know what I'm saying. I ain't gotta say it. You feel me? But make sure y'all like, subscribe, comment, turn on your notifications, and share. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And make sure y'all hit me up at I am DJ Q Ball.
Each other beats on everything.
Remember, together we elevate, and I'm everywhere at This Is Versatile. Ooh.
Oh, my bad.
Uh-oh.
Because it's your girl, Shannon Clay. Hit me up. Excuse me.
Y'all can use
It's your
me to
girl,
sing
Shannon
hooks.
Clay. You can follow me on Twitter at I am Shannon Clay. And don't forget to Monday Night Moves on CRSMG Radio. Make sure you got the app. And tune in with your girl at 6 p.m. Central.
Yeah. And there you have it, y'all. There you have it. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Peace, peace.